Looking to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Daniel Jones, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. As he's taken down at the 23.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Powers through it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again to Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Antrell Roll with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Hester, 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that's That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Right back to Pitts again.
Pushing his way through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Pitts
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Jones.
Flush to his right.
He's got Henry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jones steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jones.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jones. That's caught by Pitts.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, It's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
95 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
But, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position he might require in order to make the game-winning kick.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime.